Hey there guys, Robert here, and welcome to episode 29 of the RobGio0407 L Q&A. And oh my god, it has been long overdue since my last Q&A video. It's been 7 to 8 months since my last one, and I haven't done another one since. I was originally going to do this episode of the Q&A for 6,000 subscribers, but since it's taking way too long to get up to that milestone, I decided to do a Q&A now. Yeah, we have 18 questions to answer, and my apologies if I didn't answer your question. My apologies if I'm not going to answer your question because, you know, one, so many people ask me questions, and two, I don't need to answer every single question, and I'll only, answer questions I feel like answering. And, 18 questions, guys, most of which are from my now unlisted Q&A announcement video, and 3 from the comments of my last, Q&A video, which I mentioned was 7 to 8 months ago. And, back with another one, guys. Without any further delays, let's say some cues. Okay, so we are starting with Mason Wrigley, and he asked me 10 questions, actually, but I'm only going to answer 3 of them. The first question in his comment, he said, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much did you love my new 5th anniversary intro or outro I made for you? Like, honestly, I'd rate that like a 9.5 or 9.7 out of 10. Though, like, the intro and outro that you made me, it's legend. They're both legendary. And yes, I'm already thinking of plans to do for my 5th anniversary video, which will be this year, November 26th. So November 26th is going to mark 5 years after I created this channel. And I'm already thinking about what I should do for my 5th anniversary, even though, it's like months away. So question number 4 in his comment asked me, the 4th question in his comment that he asked me, he said, Columbia or TriStar? And I'm gonna go with Columbia. Just picking the obvious one, cause duh. And will there be a season 2 of the Logo History reboot coming soon? Yes, there will be season 2. And spoiler, it will come out this November. I will let you know when requests will be open for Season 2. I'm not letting you know right now because it's too early. And, Thank you for asking me questions, Mason Wrigley. Let's answer the next one. Retro Galaxy asked me which YouTuber inspired me the most and why. And if I have been watching his videos before, then what's my favorite series that he created. To answer your first question, I have a lot of favorite YouTubers, and some of which inspire me. So I really cannot tell you which YouTuber inspires me the most. Like, I really cannot answer that. I have so many favorite YouTubers, some of which inspire me, and yeah, I'm afraid I can't answer your first question because I love watching a lot of content on YouTube, and yeah, and to answer your second question, my favorite of all the series you've done, it's gotta be like a tie between Logo Evolution and the Remote Show. Logo Evolution, I love that. I love that series that you've done because obviously it was inspired by mine, and the Remote Show is another one of my favorites from you because I reacted to I reacted to the Remote Show in episodes 10 and 17 of the RobGio Reacts series that I made, and I had a lot of fun reacting to those, and they made me laugh my ass off. And yeah, so this next question comes from one of my fellow Logo friends, one of my fellow YouTube friends, Peter John, and he asked me what my opinion on so many channels making Logo history videos is. It's probably a difficult question to answer, but Yeah, I love it when most people do the same series as me, like Logo History. But I don't like people who, re-upload, my videos without permission or just completely rip off my series like that. Kind of like what Hackberry Pathlight and Alphabet Fan Aeon did. Like, I did not like what they did. The latter actually continued my old series when I wished for it to not be continued. So overall, my opinion, if you're doing Logo History like I'm doing now again, then that's great. But just at least be original. Don't steal, don't copy what I say. Like, don't say like, hey guys, it's your boy Robert from RobGio0407 L. Like, you're not RobGio0407 L. I am. So yeah, Hope Fishman asks, what is the most scariest episode of Logo Secrets? Episode 28? Episode 37? None of the episodes of Logo Secrets are scary. What do you mean? So, OAH Asinine asked me what my favorite subject at school is. For a long time, it used to be math. For such a long period of my life, I loved math. Like, math was my favorite subject in elementary school and middle school and half of high school, believe it or not. And I'm currently in high school, just so you know. And that is until I entered 11th grade, which is the grade I am in now. And I took trigonometry, which is the math class I'm currently in right now. And oh my god, trigonometry is so bad that math is no longer my favorite subject anymore. That honor now goes to U.S. history. Because U.S. history, or social studies. Yeah, social studies is my favorite subject now. U.S. history is kind of like a, class relating to that subject. And yeah, I actually found U.S. history so far to be pretty fun and, learning more information about America, the country I live in, duh. I really hate math now because, trigonometry is just so bad. Like it makes me feel stupid, makes me feel dumb, and it's just very bad for my mental health. And, yeah, that's all I gotta say. So, next question. Miguel Sanchez asks, how come your Logo History series is weekly instead of daily? And what happened to your other Logo-related shows? Where are Logo History 2, Logo History Collab, Requested Logo Wednesdays, Logo History Game, Logo Secrets, Logo Reviews, and Logo Effects? Well, to answer your question, I do it weekly from now on instead of daily. Because, by doing Logo History weekly instead of daily, it's just better for my own mental health, and it doesn't make me as stressed. And yeah, and I ended my other Logo related content I used to do: Logo History 2, Logo History Collab, Requested Logo Wednesdays, Logo History Game, Logo Secrets, Logo Reviews, and Logo Effects. I ended all those series, back in October 2020, for the same reason. And also due to the Logopedia controversy, Logopedia fiasco I had back in October 2018 that I really do not want to talk about anymore. And yeah. Chicken Run and Barnyard Fanboy 2006 asked me when I uploaded my first video. March 14th, 2017. And my first video was me playing on the piano, singing Deadmau5's Let Go. And, yeah, that's my answer to your question. Next. Mitchell asked me 3 questions, but I'm going to answer only one. So, the third question he asked me in his comment is, what's my favorite game console? My favorite console is the DS, because, nostalgia. Please Unsub asks me, will you miss me when this channel's finally gone, which is going to be pretty soon? Yes. I'm definitely going to miss you. You really made great videos. Eric Dacton. Kai asks, who is your top 5 favorite YouTuber? Well, it's plain and simple. I'm not going to list my top 5 favorite YouTubers. There's so many YouTubers that I love and cherish on this platform that I don't have a favorite YouTuber, Like, I love a lot of YouTubers and all their creativity that I just cannot make, like, a simple list, like, top 5 favorite YouTubers. So, yeah, sorry, Kai. So, Margaret Dodge asked me why Blue Sky is shutting down. Blue Sky Studios is shutting down because of, well, COVID-19 has been a real challenge for the Walt Disney Company. And they decided that it was not sustainable enough for Blue Sky, to, be under, good conditions in the Walt Disney Company. So, yeah, like, it was not sustainable enough to, like, have another third feature animation studio. So they shut down Blue Sky Studios because of COVID-19. And if you want to know the date in which they shut down, it was April 7th, 2021. It's when they shut down. And yeah, it's actually pretty sad, actually. Ice Age and Rio and the Peanuts movie and Horton Hears a Who were all staples of my childhood, and to see Blue Sky shutting down, it's so depressing. So yeah, Brobomb asked me, why have I stopped making rants and salutes? I didn't just stop making rants and salutes. I deleted all 6 episodes of RobGio0407 L rants and salutes. I did that because, for one thing, they were stupid, dumb, and pointless, and I feel like I'm making these for attention and obligation. And for another thing, Leafy is Here got terminated because, of his commentary videos that YouTube deemed was, like, a violation of, like, the community guidelines for, like, bullying and harassment. And I really didn't want to see my channel die because of something I did, like RobGio0407 L rants and salutes. So I didn't just end the series, I just straight up deleted all 6 episodes. So yeah, that's my answer to your question. Ryan Manginelli asked me what my favorite childhood store is. Toys R Us, 'cause nostalgia. Turgonite D asked me what my favorite characters of SpongeBob SquarePants are. It's a tie between SpongeBob and Squidward. SpongeBob because he's full of joy and happiness and such, and Squidward because you wouldn't like him at first as like a little child, but as you get older, you'll start to like him more, because he's like highly relatable. So Raymond Garza, World Cartoon, the CEC fan, also asked me 10 questions, and I'll only answer 2 of them. So one of the questions he asked me was, have you played Friday Night Funkin', Among Us, and Minecraft before? I have played Minecraft, because I love that game. I have it on my phone. Although it also can be available on other consoles and such. But I have never ever played Friday Night Funkin' or Among Us. Like, I have heard of those 2 games before. I mean, I don't live under a rock or anything, but I have just never played those 2 games. But Minecraft I have played before, so yeah, that's one win. And another question you asked me is Deadmau5 good? Yes. Like, he's not just good, he's great, he's perfect, he's awesome, he's good at what he's doing, and he's my favorite artist ever. Deadmau5 is such an inspiration. I wouldn't be able to produce music if it weren't for Deadmau5's music, And I remember kicked off my journey into all things electronic music, and as a result, that song has a special place in my heart. Strobe is my favorite track of all time. Like, no other track from any other artist can top Strobe for me. Like, absolutely no track can top that track. Like, oh my god. Yeah. Vion Logo BFB 2013 asked me if I watched Nickelodeon before. I have, and like, before I was too busy with, like, making videos and watching videos on YouTube, I watched a lot of TV as a kid, and one of the channels that I watched a lot was Nickelodeon and Teen Nick and Cartoon Network and all those other shows, and yeah, I have watched Nickelodeon before, obviously, like, much like 99.9% of this planet, I guess. I don't know. Dylan N asked me if I like Doritos, and the answer is yes. I like Doritos, they're delicious, they're yummy, and they provide a nice and satisfying orange cheesy flavor in my mouth. Point blank period. And finally, the last question comes from Katie Spartan, and she asks if I like Phineas and Ferb. Yeah, I love Phineas and Ferb, actually. It's sad that they were canceled, but thankfully they made another. Thankfully they made a movie. Really their second movie. Really their second movie overall, and their first movie after their cancellation, I believe. I think they actually did make a movie before their cancellation, like Second Dimension or something. But the point is, Phineas and Ferb is such a great show, a staple of literally a lot of kids' childhoods and stuff. And yeah, I like Phineas and Ferb. So yeah, we've reached the end, guys. Thank you so much for watching episode 29 of the RobGio0407 L Q&A. My apologies to the people whose questions haven't been answered. You know, a lot of people ask me questions, and I'll only answer questions if, they're necessary for me to answer. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, give it a like, share this one with your friends, and leave a comment down below. You could probably ask me questions for the next episode of the RobGio0407 L Q&A if, I ever make another one. Let's just hope it doesn't take another 7 to 8 months for me to, actually make. So, yeah. And as always, don't forget to subscribe as we're on the road to 6,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye, guys.